because you were putting the thing first.
All right, it's leg day.
And it was
And
the
we've
first
got
time I
our
turned around and told you, I'm happy that you're doing that because it's
grindstone blends
more
with
than you putting
maple syrup.
B, us first, especially Cameron.
Yep. So 30 grams dry grindstone blends. Use my code, save some money, and ground turkey. About 5 ounces of it with salt and maple syrup, calorie free. And then we're gonna go train legs. Bit of a struggle bus today for legs. This is day 1 of my tracking my workouts for you. Can't remember if I mentioned in the last clip that I kind of re-injured my disc, which impacts the nerve that goes down to my hamstring, kind of like sciatica. It's not nearly as bad, and I'm not leaving it to 4 months from now to get it dealt with like I did the last time when it was really, really bad, like to tears. So I'm addressing it like the first few days afterwards. So about 2 chiro appointments a week right now, which is expensive, but it makes a big difference. However, I find that when I put on weight in my off season, a lot more injuries pop up, especially like my knee and my lower back. So struggling with that. If you're over on my Patreon, you'll know that I'm also struggling with some other knee stuff. So doing the best and getting as much advice from everyone that I can. Anyway, thought I would check in. If you're not already subscribed, please do. Helps me out, free for you. You can mute me if you want, but just be a sub, it helps. Anyway, back to the work. What's up, hungry homies? So just chefing up my post-workout meal, which you guessed it, some turkey and some rice. Less rice because we went and got fresh bagels the other day, so I am having half of an everything bagel. But I wanted to talk to YouTube, talk to the camera about my weigh-in this morning, which I was up about almost 2 pounds. However, I'm not upset by it because the entire week that I was away in Sicily, I didn't train. I was probably low on my water, all that stuff. So I wasn't a good little athlete when I was traveling, but that's okay. I was being a traveler, not an athlete for 10 days. So coming back this week, I trained 6 days a week. I did cardio, at least 5 or 6 days. Actually, every day, but today, I didn't do cardio today. So with that, it makes sense that I would be up in weight because weight is going to fluctuate based on putting carbohydrates into the cell bodies, and I'm going to be moving those and contracting them. So a little bit of inflammation, you could call it, during this past week. And because I really do my best to only compare myself to myself, so I took last week's photos and this week's photos, bing, and compared the two, and I was definitely a little bit tighter. So my like problem areas, if you want to call them that, are my tummy and like my hips. For the most part, I kind of hold my weight like a guy, because you can still see some definition in my legs, my back. Plus, Coach would agree that I looked leaner, like I looked like I had put on new tissue. And Cliff's like, who are you talking to? No one's here. So I'm not mad. I don't see it as a great thing. I'm still a girl who's hung up on the scale most of the time, so I try not to put too much stock in it. But because I'm being accountable to myself as well as my coach and now you guys, I made sure to still update you, still post the photos, still tell you my weight. So yeah, so that's that. Also, I did a fun little thing. I went and donated plasma this morning. So I used to do this last year quite a bit, a couple times a week. There's a few good benefits from it. Mostly the compensation that comes with it. So I can make upwards of like 80 bucks a week. So not bad. Not bad, Clifford. So yeah, so I gave blood. So my workout was pushed back a little bit further than I wanted to, but that's okay. It's a Saturday and I got the whole day. So now I'm going to work on some client programs, catch up on my YouTube news, and get on with the day. And let's see if this thing lets me see Clifford. There he is. It's got a face tracker on it, so it doesn't want me to move away from the camera. Anyway, that's for now. I'm going to try to do like a week's of, or at least 4 or 5 days of workouts in this vlog, just so you can see some bits and bites from each of my days. It just died again. Doing my duty to give plasma. Just kidding, I get compensated for it. So, squeezing the ball for about probably another 15 minutes or so. The 857 is the amount I'm allowed to give, and the 4 is the amount going in.
Adding the syllable, bad habit. Adding the syllable, bad habit. Bad habit.
Dance along the bushes.
Adding the syllable, bad habit. Adding the syllable, bad habit.
For anyone who didn't ask, yes, I'm training right after my plasma donation. I feel fine generally. They provide you snacks and things, just kind of like when you give blood, just to make sure your sugars. I do drink my carbs during my workout, and I felt okay, so no biggie. I'm just that tough.
Bad habit.
I dumped the other part of the cranberries into my frozen, so now I pulled it out. It's like it's gonna be a very tart shake. High in antioxidants.
Oh, they are some good buns. Absolutely. Definitely. One of the most viral things film every step of the process, and they're like, let's make this product at this start so that people are anticipating the end result.
Jesus.
That beautiful donut at the end. And then you just have a single voiceover after, so it doesn't really matter what the audio is, we'll just record every second. It smells good. I have one all the time, so it's just part of it. Come up with new recipes, figuring out what you're trying to do. It's a lot of work. Donut wizards. That's the recipe. There's a crack. That is so good. Let's get it online. That's going to be really hard to scale. And if you're going to give away 5,000 donuts, so that's really growing not that hard to prepare this product. Might not look like those original videos, but it's been 3 weeks.
Okay, back from the gym. Bit of whirlwind My stomach's not feeling awesome. I don't know if it's because of plasma or just one of those days, but I opted for just a cup of rice post-workout, and you saw me make it, just a fruit smoothie. So it was a good workout, except for towards the end my stomach started to cramp, so yeah, I'll deal with that later. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of work and I'll catch up with you later. So like I said, it's been a very busy day today, and we have some big news. We just signed a new lease into a new town, so we are celebrating tonight. Don't tell Coach.